And now, the World Wrestling Association presents Breakthrough.
With our eyes set on our biggest show of the year and never back down, tonight we give out the keys to the kingdom. You are looking live at a sold-out State Farm Arena in Atlanta. Welcome to Breakthrough.
The following contest is a ladder match and is for the Money in the Bank briefcase with the contract inside of it. Making her way to the ring from Dallas, Texas, Sue Dallas.
Sue Dallas making her way to perhaps one of the biggest matches of her career. It's the opportunity of a lifetime. That's how we're kicking things up tonight. Hello everybody, I'm Kirby Rodriguez on the call for WWA Breakthrough. Let me explain to you exactly what's going to happen here. We're going to have 4 members of the women's division in the ring. They'll be participating in a ladder match, and as you can see there in the background, there's a briefcase hanging above the ring with the Never Back Down logo. The first one to unhook that briefcase wins this ladder match and earns a championship opportunity, a women's world championship opportunity.
And her opponents. First, from Springfield, Illinois, Amber Lee.
And not any type of championship opportunity. No. A women's world championship opportunity at our biggest event of the year. Never back down. For Amber Lee, this is perhaps the biggest opportunity of her career. Of course, Amber debuted just a couple of months ago as part of the Women's National Championship Tournament and quickly found herself qualifying for this women's opportunity of a lifetime match.
And from Portland, Oregon, Ashley.
Last year, when we held our first ever women's opportunity of a lifetime ladder match, Ashley was a part of it. Not only that, she won the whole thing. After that, she went over to Never Back Down and won the women's championship once again. And I talked to Ashley earlier tonight, and she said tonight was going to be no different. Because it's no longer about making history. It's about earning your place in history. Ashley, of course, a veteran of the World Wrestling Association, multiple-time women's champion, has been a part of several Never Back Down moments in her career, and she wants another one tonight.
And from Charleston, South Carolina, Sarah Washington.
To me, Sarah is the most interesting case in this match because she is the wild card. We know that Sarah is working hand in hand with the WWA Women's Champion. We know that she's the henchwoman of WWA Women's Champion. As a matter of fact, when it came to attacking the #1 contender at the championship, it was Sarah the one that did the dirty work. So you're gonna wonder exactly what could happen if Sarah were to win the briefcase tonight. She'd be headed to Never Back Down to face perhaps her best friend, the women's champion. So kick things off here tonight with this 4-woman ladder match. This is the opportunity of a lifetime, and we know Sarah Washington as the woman that cost the women's championship to Sue Dallas back in February at Uprising. And again, rules are simple. The first woman to climb that ladder and unhook the briefcase will walk out with a Women's World Championship match at the biggest show of the year. Never back down. We got Ashley and Sue Dallas in the ring. Ashley with a neck breaker on Sue. Meanwhile, on the outside, Sarah Washington taking it to Amber Lee. What a shot there by Sarah. Ashley setting up that ladder, making sure Sue Dallas is not going to climb, but Sue is right after her. And we have both women on top of the ladder now. Always a dangerous situation. Ashley in a world of trouble here, and she gets pushed off the ladder. Ashley just got pushed off the ladder by Sue Dallas, and Sue Dallas is trying to unhook the briefcase, but look who it is. Sarah Washington, the lackey of the women's champion. Look at those shots by Sarah Washington. Sue Dallas is responding to Sarah Washington, and Sarah Washington gets pushed off the ladder, but there's Ashley. Once again, the field is open for Sarah Washington, not for long. For Sue Dallas, not for long though. Amber Lee's climbing up the ladder, and Ashley takes Sue off the ladder. Now Amber Lee's headed up. Ashley trying to stop Amber Lee from unhooking that briefcase. You know how hard it can be to break the lock in which that briefcase is hanging from above the ring. But Ashley successfully gets Amber Lee off the top of the ladder. And that opens the field for Ashley to go up the ladder. And there's Sarah Washington up there. Sarah's choking. Ashley, oh no! Both women pushed up the ladder by Sue Dallas. Nice bulldog there by Sue, and now everybody's down, or at least everybody was down for a brief second there. Sue using that ladder to her advantage. Sitting up that ladder in the middle of the ring again, but there's Ashley. Back and forth in these matches. Ashley gets sent into the corner. Just going for double knees there. Doesn't work. And now Sue Dallas going right after Sarah Washington. And I'm sure Sue Dallas thinks that she'll be down before she lets Sarah Washington grab that briefcase. A very wise idea from Sue Dallas to go back down and take care of her opponent to avoid anybody pushing her or pulling her down from the ladder. Ashley sent into the corner. Dallas with some bad intentions here as she heads to the top rope. Oh, goodness! X Factor from the top rope. And even the ladder fell downward. Got a brief moment of peace here in these women's fatal four-way. For suplex there, doesn't work. Meanwhile, on the outside, Amber Lee going after Sarah Washington, carrying Sarah, tossing her face first into the top steel step right there. But now that opens the field as Amber continues to take care of Sarah. She hasn't realized that Ashley's up on top of the ladder, looking to unhook the briefcase, and there's Amber. Amber going up the ladder. Amber doing her best to try and get Ashley. Oh no, there's Sue Dallas pushing the ladder off. That's always the danger in these ladder matches, as Dallas hits her signature belly-to-belly suplex. Turning her attention back on Sarah Washington, the woman that cost her the Women's Championship just 2 months ago at the Uprising show. What is Sue thinking here? Sue may have some bad intentions with that DDT on the apron. That's the hardest part of the ring, y'all. Sue, obviously a little spent from this match, but everybody else is down and the field is open from her as she starts to climb the ladder. Gingerly, but she's getting there. To the top rope to unhook the briefcase. Oh no, and here comes everyone. Ashley quickly going up the ladder. Hooking Sue Dallas in. Oh my goodness, Ashley just threw Sue Dallas from the top of the ladder right against the ring. And I agree with our fans here in Atlanta, this is awesome. And now the field is open for Sarah Washington. Washington is up there trying to figure out how to unhook the briefcase from the top of the ladder. Oh no, but here's Amber Lee. There's Amber. Amber looking to stop Sarah Washington. Washington firing back. Once again, she's choking her opponent on top of the ladder. Both women incapacitated on top of the ladder. One of them has to act, and it is Amber Lee, the first one that takes a shot. These two are trading shots on top of a ladder as if it was nothing. Oh, man! And here's what I think just happened. Ashley sending Sue Dallas into the ropes. Dallas bounces off the ropes into the ladder. She takes both Amber Lee and Sarah Washington down. Incredible. Sarah now sent over the third rope, down the ringside. And here's Ashley. The field was open for Ashley, but Sue Dallas is back on her case. And Sue is now the one that's gonna return the favor from the top of the ladder. Death Valley Driver. These women are living it all out here for an opportunity to earn a Women's World Championship match at Never Back Down. Oh, Sue Dallas looking to push the ladder off, and Sarah Washington is now hanging from the briefcase, and here's Amber Lee taking Sarah off the briefcase. Amber Lee taking care of Sue Dallas. And now the field is open for Amber. She needs to set up that ladder. The field was open, but now Ashley's back on her feet. And Ashley's looking to push that ladder off, and she does. Meanwhile, Sue Dallas back in the ring. Let me tell you the amount of punishment. Oh my goodness, that was a DDT on top of the ladder. And I don't know if Sue Dallas is okay after that DDT. I don't know how that lady's standing, I gotta be honest with you. Sue Dallas is looking to return the favor with Ayura Corona sending the body of Ashley into the ladder. And once again, the field is open for Sue. You know, Sue has been trying so hard to win that women's championship for the past couple of years. And what a roadblock it's been for her to get a victory over the current women's champion. This could mean the world to her as she reaches the top of the ladder. But here's Ashley. Looking to fight back here. Sue pushed up the ladder by Ashley, and now Sarah Washington is the one that's gonna take the advantage as she's going up the top of the ladder. Sue Dallas going after Sarah Washington. Both Amber Lee and Sarah Washington are trying to get rid of Sue Dallas in this match. And now Amber Lee sees the opportunity. Lee has got Sarah from the top of the ladder, swinging neck breaker. These ladies are insane. Ladies and gentlemen, this is all for an opportunity at the Women's World Championship on the biggest show of the year, Never Back Down. So you can understand why these ladies are putting their bodies through all of these incredible moves that we are seeing here tonight. And now both Sue and Ashley teaming up to push the ladder from Amber Lee. And Amber Lee Gets checked back to reality, but Sue Dallas with a suplex. Turns her attention to Sarah Washington. Oh, drop toe hold right into the ladder. Oh, what a shot with the ladder. Down goes Sarah. And now Sue getting that ladder from the hands of Ashley. Down goes Ashley. And another shot with the ladder to Sarah. Everybody's down. The field is open. Sue's headed to the top of the ladder. And Sue Dallas has the briefcase.
Here is your winner, Sue Dallas.
What an incredible match this was. The amount of punishment these ladies put themselves through. These high-risk maneuvers from the top of the ladder. All a true testament, as you can see here, with this incredible Death Valley driver by Sue Dallas. And this incredible swinging neckbreaker by Amber Lee. It was all just to get their hands on that briefcase. Sue Dallas is headed to never back down. And we are back live from a beautiful take outside the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, where we are tonight for Breakthrough. Coming up next, the National Championship will be online between Adam Soul and Dylan Mass. This all stems from a situation that happened on the latest episode of Action. Oh no, and the King is going after the National Champion! Dylan the King Mass going straight after the National Champion! The King, without even taking his robe off, beheads the champion! Incredible! The King is back!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the National Championship.
It's been a long time since we had seen Dylan the King Mass. And for the King to come back in such an impactful way to challenge the national champion, to be received by honestly surprising admiration from the WWA fans. Could we be seeing a new era from the King? Look, we know it worked for this man, the national champion. Adam Soul came back earlier this year after losing an intense steel cage match against Jim Duncan back in December. He came back and he won that national championship. And you can tell that he's sort of a different man from the way he carries himself to the ring. Question is, can that confidence be enough to trump a determined Dylan the King Mass? Both of these men had won that national championship before. And for Adam Soul, I talked to him earlier, and he's determined that there's going to be a long reign for that national championship, because that confidence that he's carrying makes him feel like no one can beat him for that championship. National Championship up for grabs here tonight.
Introducing the challenger from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 203 pounds, Dylan the King Mosca. Introducing the champion from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 238 pounds, he is the national champion, Adam Soulman.
Big fight field here tonight in Atlanta, as the national championship is on the line. It's Soul and Mass. Rivalry as old as time, as this match gets underway. Color noble tie-up. Obviously, this is not the first time these two have gone one-on-one against each other. We remember their historic match back at the Showdown in 2018. And Dylan the King Mass entered as a historic WWA champion, having held that championship for over 400 days. Here's a cover by Dylan, a kick out by Adam. Adam entered as a challenger and ended the King's reign that night. Of course, a lot has changed since then. Here's another cover. Kick out. Adam Soul is not the same guy who took the championship from the King back in the day, and of course, the King doesn't seem to be the same man who held that championship for 400 days either. ADT, down goes Soul. Got another cover with the referee. The referee seems a little bit impaired there. Either way, it calls for a rope break. Back and forth we go. These two know each other like the back of their hands. Oh, man. Beautiful arm drag by Dylan the King Mass. King now sending Soul into the corner. And King now takes him down for a cover. Shoulders down to the kick out. Submission maneuver locked in. The King in the driver's seat. Soul goes straight for backbreaker. Soul now with a DDT. Tables have turned here. Oh, how the turntables. Into a corner here. The King once again takes him down for a cover. Shoulders down. Is it enough to win the national championship in a kick out? And Soul again is just carrying himself with his confidence. He hits that DDT. Could he be looking for a spear early in the match? Going for the spear, and the King turns it around into a DDT. The King reversed that into a DDT, and now the King is looking to capitalize here. He's got Soul on the ropes. And now Soul pressed up against that barricade, hanging between the ringside area and the WWA fans here in Atlanta. And look at this, a bit of a tribute by the King. The King with that leg drop into the neck of Adam Soul. And I agree with the fans, that was awesome. And now springboard by the King, but nobody home. Adam Soul off the empty pull move, shoulders down to retain the national championship, and a kick out at 2. Shot to the chest by Adam. And now Adam is looking to mount a comeback here. Wow, and the King puts the brakes on it with a test press. Great maneuver there by the King. Stopping any sort of momentum. Look at the agility of the King who goes to the cover. Hook and leg isn't enough to win the championship here and a kick out. King is a legend in on itself here in the World Wrestling Association. There's nothing he has not won. But he would love another national championship, I'll tell you that. So pushes the King off. King avoids that spinning heel kick and goes right after the head of Adam Soul. And the King is leaving no stone unturned, working every limb on Adam. King now heads to the top rope with some bad intentions here, looking straight down at Adam. King off the top, head scissors takedown. Shoulders on the mat isn't enough. Kick out at 2 by the champion. Okay, now getting Soul into the ropes. Right to the outside. The fans are loving this match, and so am I, as the King measures to go for brown with a tope suicida. This is awesome. The King needs to get the action back in the ring, though. You cannot win a championship on the outside of the ring. Disqualifications or countouts only benefit the champion. And Soul, of course, doing his best to try and keep this match on the outside. He sends the King into the barricade. Face first. Now into the steel steps. Count of 7 here. The match needs to return to the ring if the King wants to win this championship. King manages to run into the ring. And he receives Adam Soul with a forearm to the face. Could that be enough? Could that forearm be enough to win the championship and a kick out at 2? King now heads to the top rope, going for a shooting star press. Soul gets the knees up. Back and forth we go. Look at them trading shots here. Oh, goodness. Could that be enough? Hook on the leg isn't enough to put him away, and a kick out at 2. Another cover. And these quick kickouts are definitely causing frustration on the side of the national champion, who's going for the spear for the second time in his match. This time he gets it. The spear. That should be enough. Shoulders down. Hook on the leg. Oh! Dylan kicks out. The King got the shoulder up. This match continues. And for Soul, this is a moment where you have to ask yourself, now what? Jawbreaker. Shoulders down, is it enough to put him away? That could be it. Kick out at 2. The King with an inverted Rana. And off the inverted Rana, the King could be looking to behead him. And he's not done. Springboard 450. Off the springboard 450, shoulders down. Got him. We have a new national champion in Dylan the King Mass. The King came, he saw, he conquered, he beheaded Adam Saul, and now we have a new national champion. Oh, it's gonna be exciting when we hit Philadelphia this summer for Never Back Down. Meanwhile, it's time for the Tag Team Championships to be on the line.
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 462 pounds, Andrew Kendall and Andrew Kendall.
Andrew and Anthony Kendall, the Brotherhood. No strangers to Tag Team Championships. They won a #1 contenders match to earn this opportunity at the titles. And tonight they take on perhaps one of the most menacing groups the World Wrestling Association has had in a while, the Anarchists.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 425 pounds, they are the Tag Team Steven Turner and Johnny McIntyre, the Anarchists.
Saw the video package on WWA Action a couple of weeks ago explaining us who was in this unit and what their name was. Now we know their name is the Anarchists. Steven Turner and Johnny McIntyre are aligned with the WWA champion and Brian Payne. And tonight the tag team titles are up for grabs. This is the first time that Steven and Johnny are gonna defend those tag team championships since winning them back at Uprising. And the #1 contenders, they seem ready for this one. There's the bell, here we go. Referee has to separate them. And this feels like a rare match. This is not a match that we've seen a lot before, even though that the Brotherhood are multiple-time tag team champions here in the World Wrestling Association, and the Anarchists are multiple-time tag team champions as well, but I don't think we've ever seen them cross paths, or at least we have not seen it often. Steven Turner all over. That's Andrew in the ring. Andrew now send for the tag to Anthony. And Anthony turning his attention. Both of them, Andrew and Anthony, turning their attention to Steven Turner off the top rope. Good grief. There's a reason why they have won those tag team championships on multiple times. Both of these men are also former WWA champions, both Andrew and Anthony. They know what it's like to go to Never Back Down as a main event player. The main event that Never Back Down against each other a couple of years ago. Oh, what a swinging neck breaker. Beautiful swinging neck breaker by Anthony. There's Anthony looking to capitalize. Suplex. Steven Turner looking to fight back. Not a good start for the Anarchists in this match. Turner tags in. Here comes Johnny McIntyre. McIntyre now takes it to the ropes. Big kick to the face of Anthony Kendall, and this could be the turnaround. Maybe that tag was the window that the Anarchists needed to get in this match. They have not had a great start. There's a drop kick. There's a reversal here by Anthony Kendall. Back and forth we go. Kendall now being carried at the top of the shoulders. Oh my goodness! Great move there by Johnny McIntyre, who goes for the cover hook to the inside leg to retain the tag team championships. Into the corner now. Cannot get a tag. There's a reversal by Anthony. Anthony sends him to the other side of the ring. Ron Simcoe there for Johnny McIntyre. Anthony looking to capitalize for 3-0. Both of these teams very gelled in, very well put together as tag teams. Anthony goes for the cover, hook to the leg, and a kick out by McIntyre. The submission mover now locked in. But Johnny McIntyre fights out of it. Johnny twists him like a pretzel into a cover, shoulders down. Is it enough to retain the tag titles and a kick out? Slam there, but it doesn't work as Johnny McIntyre turns it around. And now into the corner, the tag is made. Double super kick in stereo by the Anarchist. Steven heads to the top rope, looking to capitalize off of this, off the top rope. Oh my goodness, it lands down. A spinning senton, shoulders down, hooks both leg splitters, Andrew to break off the cover. Send it right into the corner. And Anthony with the reversal DDT. This is an opening for the Brotherhood. Tag is made. Here comes Andrew. Andrew needs to capitalize. He's got Steven Turner down. What is Andrew doing? Just twisting him into a submission maneuver here. Could the champion tap out? Whoa. Steven finds a way out of that submission maneuver. drop kick. Down goes Andrew. Steven was gonna go to the top rope, but he saw Andrew getting back up way too quickly. And now he hits that super kick to stun him. Watch out for this! Salida del Sol, shoulders down, isn't enough to put him away and retain! And there's Anthony, who breaks up the cover, and the referee gets some on the way as well. And now Steven hammering away on Andrew, taking some distance for the drop kick. Steven headed to the side of the ring. Springboard 450. We saw the springboard 450 earn a victory to the King earlier. Hook of the leg isn't enough to retain the tag titles, and Andrew gets the shoulder up. Andrew now sent into the corner. He avoids any move there, but Steven continues in control, puts him in the corner again. Tag is made. Here comes Johnny McIntyre. McIntyre heads to the ropes. Big kick to the face of Andrew now. McIntyre avoids, allowing Andrew to get that tag, but Andrew now takes control with a Boston Crab. Momentum shifting from side to side in this match. That was a bad time. Oh, and over the third rope goes Johnny McIntyre. Once again, the momentum, much like Ariana Grande, is shifting side to side. Shoulders down here. Tag team championships on the line. Tag team titles up for grabs. With the shoulders down and the kick out by the champ. Nice reversal here. Back into the corner. Another tag made. And here comes Steven. Beautiful. Elbow drop to the chest of Andrew. Andrew is in a lot of trouble. I worry what could happen to the Brotherhood if Andrew doesn't make a tag soon. Oh man, nice reversal there by Andrew, getting both knees up. And this could have been the perfect time for Andrew to get a tag. He chose not to. Now he's at the mercy of Steven Turner, who turns him inside out. Shoulders on the mat isn't enough to retain the tag titles. Yes, indeed it is. The Anarchists retain.
Here are your winners, and still the tag team, Steven Turner and Johnny McIntyre.
The Anarchists make their leader proud by keeping possession of the WWA Tag Team Championships. Congratulations to Steven Turner and Johnny McIntyre. Another beautiful take outside in Atlanta, where we are tonight for WWA Breakthrough, sold out at the State Farm Arena. And we'd like to send a special thank you to Hands Like Houses for Head Rush. The official theme song for WWA Breakthrough is available to stream right now on Spotify and Apple Music. And coming up next, it goes down. The Women's World Championship up for grabs between Grace Perkins and Michelle Martinez. Let's send it out to our ring announcer for official introduction.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's Championship.
Michelle Martinez getting a big opportunity. Whoever wins this match is headed to Never Back Down to take on Sue Dallas for the WWA Women's World Championship. Martinez is no stranger to the Women's World Championship or to Never Back Down. She won that Women's World Championship back at Never Back Down a couple of years back in your hometown of Orlando. For Martinez, this is about getting back in the spotlight. And of course, after the message that the champion sent to her, this is about vengeance. But for the champion, Grace Perkins, is about dominance. Because if you want to talk about the most dominant women's world champion in WWA recent history, you gotta talk about Grace Perkins. She won that championship back in September of last year. And she has been unstoppable. This is her first reign with the women's championship. No one in the women's division has been able to dethrone her. The only person who came close was Sue Dallas, and when Sue Dallas was ready to take that championship off of her, she enlisted the help of Sarah Washington. Sarah has been banned from ringside tonight for this matchup, as WWA management wants a clean match here tonight. Grace Perkins seems to be immovable from the top position in the World Wrestling Association. Can Michelle Martinez get the job done tonight? Women's Championship up for grabs tonight.
Introducing the challenger from Orlando, Florida, Michelle Martinez. Introducing the champion from Green Bay, Wisconsin. She is the women's champion, Grace Perkins.
Look at the way she looks at that championship. She doesn't even show it off. That is her championship. It has been for quite some time. And if you talk to Grace Perkins about any type of championship matchup, the answer is going to be very simple. I'm not letting go of that championship. Referee making this one official. Women's title up for grabs here tonight. Big implications in this match because we already know who won the opportunity of a lifetime. There's the bell. Here we go. We already know who won the opportunity of a lifetime for the women, so whoever wins this match will go one-on-one against Sue Dallas for the women's championship at Never Back Down. Grace Perkins dominating up until that second right there. Beautiful reversal, but back and forth we go. Michelle had a great reversal there with that sort of a kick. She could not capitalize on it as Grace is trying to create separation here. She gets her down. Michelle Martinez tries to capitalize again. Doesn't work. Back and forth we go. A flurry of reversals in the opening goings of this match. German suplex by Michelle Martinez. This could tip the match in favor of Michelle. Michelle with a swinging neck breaker. Off the swinging neck breaker, shoulders down, hook of the leg isn't enough to put her away in a kick out. Martinez just tossing the champion across the ring with ease. There's a jawbreaker. Martinez looking to capitalize here, sending the champion into the corner with a forearm to the face. And it is a well-discussed topic in the WWA Women's Locker Room. How do you stop someone like Grace Perkins? Shoulders down, hook of the leg isn't enough to put her away to win the championship. That would have been surprising right there. But the champion kicks out. The champion gets tossed over the top rope right to the outside. You would imagine that Michelle Martinez would want to use the environment around her on ringside to perhaps make an impression here. Martinez now gets sent into the barricade with her plan probably turning on her here. She gets sent right into the barricade again, and once again into the barricades. And now this is just easy for the champion. She gets to rest and perhaps take a count-out victory like the last time that these two met. It ended up being a count-out, and Michelle is not going to let it end that way. What a big boot. Down goes the champion. Michelle Martinez needs to capitalize on that boot. I think Michelle just was taking some time to realize how damn powerful that big boot was. Champion moves out of the way, tries to avoid disaster there, but Michelle Martinez continues in control, and the champion responds with a shot to the chest of her own, sending the #1 contender into the corner. Champ now with a DDT. Kick to the back by Grace Perkins. And the champion now headed to the top rope. Got intentions here. Stepping on the chest of the #1 contender. Could that be enough to retain the championship? Shoulders down and a kick out. Michelle Martinez trying to stay on top of the situation here. Not lose too much momentum in these matches. She gets that neck breaker in. And the champion blocks whatever Martinez had in mind. Nice uppercut there by the champion. Champion now. Putting Martinez on the top turnbuckle. What the hell is the champ thinking here? Off the top rope. Oh my goodness! Big move off the top, shoulders down. And a kick out by the #1 contender. Into the corner. Ooh, there it is. That's it. That devastating spinning heel kick hooks the leg. Is it enough? And a kick out. We've seen Perkins retain the championship with that spinning heel kick before. Not tonight. Perkins has had it. About to employ a move we just saw in the previous match. Taking a page out of the Anarchist book. With that drop kick to the head. And the champion, exhausting all her resources, heads to the top rope. Nobody home. Bad landing there. Landing feet first. But she couldn't stay standing. As the champion now sends Martinez into the corner. It's time to regroup. Champion with those elbow shots to the face of Martinez. And speaking of regrouping, Martinez rolls out of the ring for the champion. This is a piece of cake. All she needs to do is wait it out, but Martinez quickly returns to the ring, and the champion now playing mind games to the #1 contender. Not for long, the #1 contender going right after her. Tossing the champion around ringside. For a backbreaker here, perhaps? Yes, she is. Backbreaker. Nice reversal. Champion creates separation. It's not enough to stop the momentum of Michelle Martinez. Back and forth we go in this match. The champion just doing her best here to... Oh! Could we call it? Shoulders down and the ropes allow this match to continue. Champion's gonna pull her right to the center of the ring to avoid that mishap once again. Here's another cover. Shoulders down. Isn't enough to retain the women's championship, and the number one contender gets the shoulder up. Nice senton off the second rope. What is the champion thinking here? She takes to the corner, waiting for Martinez to get back on her feet. Nice drop kick. Down goes Martinez. Earlier, I used the phrase that the champion is exhausting all her resources, and that may be what we just saw there. Champ wants to leave no stone unturned when it comes to retaining her championship. She goes right after the legs of Martinez. Front of the cover. Martinez says no, she's staying through in this one. You cannot let yourself get frustrated in a situation like this. You can't put your opponent away. You gotta stay on top of them. Otherwise, you gotta lose momentum like the champion is doing right now. Perhaps going for the spear there. Forearm to the face of the number one contender. Look at those shots. Champion just doing her best here. Side Russian leg sweep. Oh, look at those kicks right to the face. Oh, and there it is. There's that reversal again. Martinez this time is able to capitalize with a clothesline of that innovative reversal maneuver that we saw earlier in the match. Submission maneuver locked in. Applying pressure to the head. Look at this. Incredibly smart way of moving here by the number one contender. I'm going right after the hips to break it off. Champion going right after the back of the number one contender. Repeatedly going after the back of the number one contender here. To the ropes. Hooks are in. Nice reversal there by Martinez. Forearm to the face. Shoulders down. Martinez reaches for the rope as a last resort, in my opinion. Jawbreaker. Martinez going right up to the leg of Grace Perkins. Martinez thinking here. Slamming the champion right down to the canvas. Oh, there it is! The spinning heel kick for the second time in this match. Could that be it? Got her! Grace Perkins with the spinning heel kick puts away Martinez. And Martinez, real recognizes real here tonight. What an incredible match for the Women's Championship. As Grace Perkins will now enter Never Back Down as the Women's Champion. And we would like to send a special thank you to BTS for On. The official theme song for Never Back Down is available on the band's new album Map of the Soul 7, which you can stream right now on Spotify and Apple Music. And now it's official. The WWA Women's World Championship will be on the line at Never Back Down, when the champion Grace Perkins puts her title on the line against Sue Dallas, live this summer from Philly at Never Back Down. And coming up next, the WWA Championship will be on the line. Champion Austin Parker puts his title up for grabs against Sean Coleman in a first time ever. We're going to send it down to ringside for introductions.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the AWA Championship.
This is the biggest opportunity in the career of this young man. His first ever shot at the WWA Championship. And it all rests on this matchup tonight. Think of the opportunity that Sean Coleman has tonight of not only becoming WWA Champion, but going on to the main event of Never Back Down to defend that championship against the winner of the opportunity of a lifetime match. Sean Coleman, I talked to him, he said it's an honor to be in this championship match tonight. He's worked hard to earn it, but he's not here to just be happy to be here. He's here to dethrone the champion. Of course, the champion part of the group known as the Anarchists. Sean Coleman is going one-on-one against a deranged WWA champion. A man who betrayed everyone to get to where he is. Who are we so quickly to forget? 2 years ago, when Austin Parker betrayed his best friend. Of course, that led him to winning championship gold in singles competition. That led him to the WWA Championship that he's carrying to the ring tonight. But at what cost? Now, of course, he has the group of followers in the Anarchists, in Brian Payne, in Johnny McIntyre, in Steven Turner. Could the WWA champion be considered an unstoppable force?
Introducing the challenger from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 230 pounds, Sean Coleman. Introducing the champion from San Diego, California, weighing in at 237 pounds, he is the AWA champion, Austin Parker.
WWA title up for grabs here tonight. Almost every championship in the World Wrestling Association on the line on this show. We've already seen title changes earlier tonight as Neil and Kim Mass won the national championship from Adam Soul. Well, here we go. It's Coleman and Parker for the WWA title. Parker quickly taking control of this match in the early goings. For a drop kick there, Sean Coleman, reversal. I don't think, I've seen Sean Coleman wrestle for a while. I don't know that Sean Coleman is going to let himself be intimidated or be outsmarted by the WWA champion. I do worry about perhaps the WWA champion taking Sean Coleman for granted tonight. Do not count Sean Coleman out. Coleman ducks down, they mid in the middle. To the ropes. Reversal by the champion, back and forth we go. The champion now sending Coleman to the ropes, and there's the arm drag. Reasserts dominance in the smash, shoulders down, and was too close to the ropes. Oh, shots there by Austin. Nice senton in the corner by Austin Parker. Shoulders down here, shoulders down. And a kick out by Coleman. That one was not too close to the rope, I'll tell you that. Nice reversal there by Coleman. Kick to the face of the champion, returning to the ring. Coleman perhaps take the advantage here. Not able to capitalize there. Now off the top rope to the outside. Beautiful plancha by the WWA champion. Champion now taking his time, sending the number one contender face first into our now stable. Count of 6 here, and this is a time to worry if I were Sean Coleman. Remember, you cannot win a championship on the outside of the ring. Champion has to be the one to return this match back in the ring. Champion gonna take in the count out. Nice drop kick there by Coleman. Into a cover, hook and leg to win his first WWA championship kick out. Stiff shots there by Coleman. Right to the face. Cross line right into the corner. Solid whiplash, sending him right down to the mat. And now Coleman with the leg drop to the back of the head. For a German, he gets it. Beautiful German suplex there. Right into the corner and a knee. Another leg drop to the back of the head. I think Sean Coleman may have this figured out here. Here's submission maneuver, applying pressure to the arm. Sean Coleman trying to stay on top of this one. But the champion looking to fight back. Little shots there by the champion. And the champion now with a cross line. Over the third rope, down to the outside goes Sean Coleman. To the ropes goes the champion. Tope! Right to the outside! The champion certainly not wasting any time here in the smash to take it to the air and to assert his dominance onto Sean Coleman. Coleman looking to fight back. That's back inside the ring. Drop kick. Shoulders down off the drop kick. Shoulders down off the drop kick to retain the WWA Championship and a kick out. Back and forth continues in this match. Meteora. Beautiful Meteora by Sean Coleman to try and get the momentum back on his side in this match. Ropes, mid in the middle again. Very wise maneuver there by Austin Parker to take a step back to avoid being hit by Coleman. Coleman though gets him with the recoil. Coleman goes to the cover here. Hook on the leg isn't enough to put him away and win his first title on a kick out. Coleman is of course a former national champion, former light heavyweight champion here in the World Wrestling Association. He is no slouch, but he's looking for the big one. He's looking for the WWA Championship tonight. Sent into the corner. Look at this. With a slow, painful way. Which Austin Parker puts the punishment on Coleman, goes for a cover to retain the WWA Championship and a kick out. Big power out there by Sean Coleman. What's the champion doing here? Oh no. Oh, we need to get out of here. The champion has taken to destroying our table here tonight. And for the champion, dude, this is sort of like a rebuild yourself type of situation. Could the champion be reaching desperation land here? Maybe looking for a count out, but he returns to the ring. Number one contender rolls out. Sent right into the corner of our table there. That has got to hurt. And now shoulder block reversal by Sean. And Sean returns to the ring, but here's the thing. I don't understand what the game plan for Sean is here. You cannot win the championship if you leave him on the outside. And now Austin Parker looking to fight back. Sending Coleman right outside. I think it becomes evident that Parker wants to put Coleman through our table. If it were possible. But Coleman blocks him! Coleman returns to the ring, sort of like a challenge to the champion. Fight me in the ring. Champion plants him down. For someone who returned to the ring begging for a fight, Coleman is not able to take the opportunity there. Shoulders down, hooks the inside leg. Is it enough to retain the championship and a kick out at 2? Oh, and there's a rake to the eyes. Big shot there by Parker. And now Parker heads to the top rope, looking at Coleman down below, and there's that beautiful splash the champion's known for. Here's the cover, shoulders down. Isn't enough to put him away. Could it be? Gets the shoulder up. Cover again. The champion's not giving up. Shoulders down for the championship. He's no, but a kick out again. Again, Coleman is just barely getting his shoulder up in this situation. See, I said two ropes get meet in the middle with a shot. Now Coleman with that German suplex. It's a signature suplex, shoulders down, hook the leg, and a quick kick out by the champion. And that has got to mess with your confidence if you're Sean Coleman. Champion now set into the corner, double knees to the back. Submission maneuver locked down. Is the champion gonna tap out? Is the champion on the verge of tapping out here live? That's reversal. Drop kick. Champion just taking a lot of leeway on this. number one contender starts to build momentum, stepping on his chest. Champion rolls out again. Oh, and plants him down. There's once again this strategy of returning to the ring and not getting the champion to come with you. Don't give him the option, because then stuff like this is going to happen and the champion is going to take control. Oh, top rope with the elbow drop. That should be it. Shoulders down, hook and leg. Isn't enough, and a kick out at 2. Champion is betting it all, going to the top rope again. Another elbow drop, another hook and leg, this time an even quicker kick out. Just fighting back. Over the top rope, right to the outside. Coleman may be letting the champion take too much time to recuperate, to come back into these matches. That should not be the strategy. Perhaps all the rookie mistakes by Coleman in these matches. He gets planted down again. Shot there. And at this point, you can tell the champion he's enjoying this. As he takes to the ropes, just runs around Coleman, sends him into the corner. Coleman just looking to defend himself here, looking to fight back. Have a fighting chance in this championship matchup, but he's about to get it. Could this be it? Shoulders down isn't enough to put him away. He gets out. We have seen Austin Parker finish his matches with that move for years now. Coleman kicked out, not kicked to the head of Coleman, and now the champion's mad. Champ heads to the top rope, splashes down. Shoulders on the canvas isn't enough. Hook on the leg to put him away. This time it is. The splash gets the victory.
Here is your winner, and still AWA champion, Austin Parker.
A solid defense of the championship for Austin Parker. Sean Coleman gave it its all, but the Anarchist remains on top.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's National Championship. Introducing the challenger from Washington, D.C., Charlotte Quinn.
Charlotte Quinn has been a staple of the WWA Women's Division for years, which is why it came as no surprise when Emily Wells, the Women's National Champion, said, "This is the woman I want to face in my first championship defense." Now, there are ways to say things, there are ways to express things without being overly violent, but Emily Wells doesn't work that way. Which is why Emily Wells decided to attack the champion. Which is why Emily Wells decided to attack Charlotte Quinn on WWA Action a couple of weeks ago.
Introducing the champion from Birmingham, England, She is the Women's National Champion, Emily Wells.
For Emily Wells, this is a do-or-die situation. She won the tournament to crown the inaugural WWA Women's National Champion. And this is her first title defense of that championship. There's the bell. Here we go. Women's National Championship up for grabs in this one. And this will be our final title match of the evening tonight before we have the opportunity of a lifetime match. Every champion who fought and defended their championship tonight. So we see a cover here by Charlotte Quinn. I should say every champion who defended or won a championship tonight will head to Nimble back down to defend that championship. Which is why this is another do-or-die situation for Emily, who goes for a cover here. Shoulders down isn't enough to retain the championship. Kick out by Quinn. You know, Emily was considered a rookie in the World Wrestling Association up until the other day. She won her first singles championship in the Women's National Championship. She became the inaugural champion. She made history in the World Wrestling Association. But for Emily Wells, she goes for another cover here to try and retain the championship. And a quick kick out by Charlotte Quinn. For Emily Wells, it's always about standing up, standing out, being above and beyond, being better than everybody else. Which is why she shows Charlotte Quinn in this situation. Quinn is the legend of the World Wrestling Association, 5-time women's champion, has been through her back down multiple times to fight for the women's championship, shoulders down, be it as champion or challenger. Emily Wells thinks to herself that she needs to defeat somebody like Charlotte Quinn to be considered a top champion here in the World Wrestling Association. And I understand that part. I just don't understand exactly why Emily Wells thought, as Charlotte Quinn goes for a cover here, shoulders down, hook to the leg, isn't enough, and a kick out at two. I just don't understand why Emily Wells thought it would be a good idea to attack Quinn instead of just challenging her to a normal match. Quinn now in control as Emily Wells looks to bounce back here. Hooks her arm. My goodness, she's gonna get her shoulder out of socket. And now the submission maneuver, pulling back on those arms that she was hurting earlier. The reversal here. Going for a clothesline. Queen ducks out. Sends her into the corner. Drop kick to the back. Corner again. And a monkey flip. Of course, like I mentioned before, Queen no stranger to championships as she locks in the submission maneuver using her ties to apply pressure to the head of Emily Wells. Could Emily tap out here in her first championship defense? She turns, breaks the hold. To the ropes and an arm drag, down goes Quinn. This is vintage Emily here. The splits doesn't get the job done here, I would assume, because you're not putting a lot of weight on top of your opponent there. Nice reversal. Back and forth we go as the champ pushes the challenger off. Obviously, there's a certain difference in height and weight between these two, but Emily Wells is making this look easy. Emily Wells is not intimidated by any of that. She is one feisty champion, I'll tell you that. There's the prowess of Charlotte Quinn. She is smart. She was trying to get Emily to the other side of the ring, but Emily fights back. Back and forth we go now on the top rope. Queen at the mercy of Wells, and Wells has her off the top. Hurricane Rana. Beautiful Hurricane Rana off the top rope. Shoulders down to retain the championship. The Women's National Championship up for grabs. Kick out at 2 by Charlotte Quinn. Over the third rope. Not to the outside though, as the number 1 contender blocks that. Queen looking to bounce back here. Wells outsmarts her with a drop toe hold, and now Wells maybe going for those signature suplexes. We saw her do this to Quinn the night that she threw out the challenge. And those are the 3 suplexes. Into the cover, shoulders down, into the... Wow, quick kick out. That could have been it right there. I could have sworn that was 3. Guess not. Charlotte needs to bounce back in this match. She needs to find a way to fight back, as the champion is just out wrestling her at the moment, which is an insane thing to say when you consider this is a match that's been pitted as a veteran against a newcomer. Shoulders down here isn't enough to put her away. Retain the championship and a kick out. But of course, there's definitely no doubt that Charlotte Quinn can take a lot of punishment. She can withstand a lot of punishment in the ring. That's what she keeps kicking out. That's what she keeps trying to fight back and return to this match. But at the end of the day, the champion is outsmarting her on the defensive and offensive as well. Now the number 1 contender sent to the outside. The champion heads to the top rope. Again, this is a young woman with something to prove, and she just fell for the trap as Queen got both of her knees up to block whatever the champion had in mind. And now the champion's angry, sending Queen right into that steel post. Rolling at full speed towards that steel post. Oh! The spinning kick! And that's a signature of the champion. That could mean this one could end soon, but nobody home, nobody there. For Emily Wells, this could be the window that Queen needed. Wells says no. Not today. We're right back to that arm. Not losing control. Whoa! Big kick to the plexus. We're back outside as Queen needed a second to... Whoa! And another kick to the plexus. And you can tell what Emily Wells is doing here. Softening the torso and the back of the women's... of the number 1 contender of the Women's National Championship. We know that she has those suplexes that she would like to hit once again in this match. She may be going for them here. That's right. I believe these are called the girls. Shoulders down, hook on the leg to retain the championship. And once again, Queen gets the shoulder up. I would say the girls are not getting the job done tonight. Now off the top rope with a splash, which the champion earlier retained with that move. Austin Parker retained the WWA Championship using that move earlier tonight. Oh, there's that spinning kick again. This has to be it. This has got to be it. Shoulders down, hook of the leg. Is it enough? And once again, Queen powers out at 2. And I believe this is the moment in which you start to wonder, did I make the wrong decision? Because if you're Emily Wells, you're the one who chose this match. You're the one who threw out the gauntlet. She goes for another cover here. And once again, Queen powers out at 2. She carries Queen to the top rope. It has not been an easy task for Emily Wells tonight in her first defense of the Women's National Championship, as she goes for a superplex off the top rope. Of the superplex off the top rope, shoulders down, and once again, Queen powers out. It's the reversal right there. Back and forth we go. Oh, nice shot there. Shoulders down on the ropes once again. Get in the way of the cover. And if you're Emily Wells, what do? You've hit your suplexes twice. You've hit every source of big move, and the number one contender is still standing. And it's just running her face through the ropes. You can see in the way that she's fighting now. She goes for another cover, and once again the ropes get out of the way. Wait a second, this could be it. She could get stunned here for the Women's National Championship and a kick out. Oh, look at this. Look at those slaps. You can see it in the way that the champion is fighting here. She's pissed off. Nothing can get the job done to put Charlotte Queen away. Those heavy shots in the corner. The champion may be looking for the girls again. She hooks her in. Wait a second. Overline suplex, shoulders down. She got her off the Northern Lights. Emily Wells is still the champion. Emily Wells retains the Women's National Championship tonight. And a victory that was very hard fought for Emily Wells. And oh, come on, this isn't even necessary. Leave her alone. Oh, God's sakes. And we are so close to never back down as we are back live from Atlanta's State Farm Arena. As we are set for our main event coming up next, it's the men's opportunity of a lifetime ladder match. The winner will earn a main event world championship match at Never Back Down. Tonight, the opportunity of a lifetime is on the line for a third time for Jim Duncan. The Chicago native is looking to win the briefcase for a third time in his career. We all remember he won last year. If he were to win tonight, he'll become the first WWA star to win that briefcase back to back.
The following contest is a fatal four-way ladder match and is for the Money in the Bank briefcase with the contract inside of it. Making his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 240 pounds, Jim Duncan.
Jim Duncan won last year, and then he went on to win the WWA Championship but never backed down. He wants to do it again this year. After a successful return to the WWA as part of the qualifying matches, the already 5-time WWA champion is gunning for another one.
And his opponents, first, from Fort Worth, Texas, weighing in at 237 pounds, Joshua "Josh" James.
For Josh James, it's been a tough year. He's been chasing after the WWA Championship only to be foiled by the Anarchist. So he would love to earn that briefcase tonight to perhaps go up to the WWA Championship one more time. Here's hoping, in his case, that he can finally get his hands on that title.
And from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 240 pounds, Michael Carter.
This man entered as the WWA champion to never back down last year. He defended that championship in a triple threat match against Adam Cole and Jim Duncan. Of course, Duncan walked out victorious. Michael Carter has been on a redemption path, and he wants that briefcase and the opportunity to enter Never Back Down, to enter the main event once again, and perhaps win the WWA Championship once more. You can see the briefcase above him right there with the Never Back Down logo. We already know that the Women's Championship will be defended between Grace Perkins and Sue Dallas. Only one briefcase left tonight. And if you were to ask me who has the most to gain from this match, it will be this young man right here.
And from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 205 pounds, Mike Post.
Mike has won the match before. He won it back in 2015. And he won the WWA Championship at Madison Square Garden. The difference between now and then is the emotional value. Because this year, the WWA Championship is in the hands of a man who betrayed him. His former tag team partner, his former best friend, Austin Parker. And I talked to Mike, he said, I'm never forgetting that, and I would love to take that championship from the hands of the ungrateful Austin Parker. But of course, before he can start thinking about Never Back Down, he needs to win the match. There's the bell. Here we go. Opportunity of a lifetime main event. Look at this. This match started high voltage. As both Pure and Duncan making the return to the World Wrestling Association. So physically speaking, Pure and Duncan are more rested than Carter and James. This is a big opportunity for whomever decides, or whomever wins, I should say. Oh my goodness! There goes Pure back first into the ladder. And that's the thing about this match. Of course, this is a ladder match. No disqualifications, no countouts, no pinfalls either. The only way to win, of course, is by retrieving the briefcase hanging above the ring. And it seems like Michael Carter is going to be the first one to take a shot at unhooking that briefcase. Jim Duncan on one side trying to stop Carter. Pure on the other side, pushing Carter off the ladder. Now Joshua James pushing the ladder off, and down goes Pure. And there's Duncan sending James over the third rope right to the outside. Action everywhere here tonight. Ladder in the center of the ring, and there's Carter using that ladder to his advantage as a weapon. And this is what I was gonna say. Of course, since there's no disqualification, everything is legal, you can use anything as a weapon. That ladder becomes your savior and your enemy. And Mike, look at this. Mike went up. He saw that Joshua was trying to push the ladder off of him. And now Jim Duncan going after him. Shot to the face. Pure blocks it. Pure and Duncan just trading shots on top of the ladder. And there goes Pure, pushed off the ladder. And now it's Duncan trying to unhook the briefcase. Michael Carter trying to stop Jim Duncan from getting his hands on that briefcase for the second year in a row. And Joshua James punches Duncan out of the ladder. Climbs up to try to retrieve the briefcase. Michael Carter heads to the top of the ladder. And Carter pushes James off. Carter trying to get closer to the briefcase. He cannot do it. He now tries to unhook it the old-fashioned way. And look at this. James and Pure are banding together, pushing the ladder off. Carter dangling, taken down by Pure. Over the third rope goes Duncan. And advice to Joshua is that this would not be the right time to gloat. As Carter gets sent to the outside, James goes to the top of the ladder to try and unhook the briefcase, but there's Mike Pure right on top of the situation. Looking to get him off the ladder with a powerbomb. Pure got him off the ladder fair and square. But Joshua says, "You're not tossing me out of the ring." Over the third rope. And he is getting tossed out of the ring, I'll say that. And look at this. Shooting star pressed to the outside. Meanwhile, Duncan has Michael Carter in a series of power bombs on the outside of the ring right here in front of our announce table. And Pure is headed to the top of the ladder to try and unhook the briefcase. Mike Pure is on top of the ladder, looking to unhook the briefcase. And there's Jim Duncan. Duncan stopping Pure at any cost, trying to get him off that ladder. And now everybody's looking at Pure. Everybody banding together to push Pure off the ladder. Backstabber, and what a great metaphor that move is. After Jim Duncan helped James get Pure off the ladder, the backstabber to Duncan, and now Joshua James with a kick to the side of the head of Jim. Meanwhile, what the hell is Michael Carter doing here? Michael Carter setting up a gigantic ladder between the ring and our table. Michael Carter setting up a gigantic ladder between the ring and our table and goes for a gutbuster against Pure. Oh, a German suplex. And ladies and gentlemen, the field may be open for Michael Carter here. Oh, right into the ladder goes Joshua James. And Michael Carter, look at it. Oh no! Joshua James moves out of the way. And Michael Carter crashes and burns against that ladder and a super kick to him on the outside. Meanwhile, inside the ring, Pure has Duncan. Oh my goodness! Pure planting Duncan from the top of the ladder down to the center of the ring. There is a lot going on in this match, I'll say that. There is a lot going on in this match. And Michael Carter now has an open field. Everybody else is taken care of. Carter is the one that notices. He goes back to the ring. Carter needs to climb the ladder, he does. Look at those shots by Carter. Carter now carrying Pure from the top of the ladder. Right down to the center of the ring. And the fans here in Atlanta, they love these matches, and so do I. These men are putting their bodies, their careers, and their lives on the line for an opportunity at the WWA Championship. Back and forth between James and Carter may stop them from seizing on Duncan or not. Josh James is on top of the ladder to try and get Duncan. Oh! Are you kidding me with this? Everybody has been taken from the top of the ladder down to the center of the ring in a terrible way. Meanwhile, Mike Pure, oh, right to the eyes by Joshua. Joshua playing dirty tonight as he pushes Mike Pure off the ladder. Oh, I think Joshua may have been thinking about setting his sights on Jim Duncan, who's on top of that giant ladder, but instead he's going for Mike Pure just to make sure Pure doesn't stop him. Now, Joshua is turning his attention to Jim Duncan on the giant ladder. And Duncan moves out of the way, and Joshua James does a shooting star press into that giant ladder. Joshua James really set himself up there. He was on top of the ladder. He could have taken the briefcase. Instead, he went after Jim Duncan and he paid the price. Meanwhile, Pure going after Mike Carter from the top rope. Watch out for Jim Duncan. Watch out for Jim Duncan. Duncan, watch out! Powerbomb through the giant ladder! Meanwhile, Michael Carter is on top of the ladder trying to unhook the briefcase. Michael Carter and Jim Duncan teaming together to push that ladder off of the feed. Leave him hanging and take him back down. And the destruction we are seeing in this match is insane. What a shot there by Duncan. There's only one way to describe this, and it is a human demolition derby for an opportunity at the WWA Championship. And now we got 3 men in the ring. Only one ladder. I don't know what. Oh, what an uppercut. Beautiful uppercut there. Oh my goodness, there's a backache. The backache with Jim Duncan. Oh no, everybody else is down. Jim Duncan could be looking to finish this off right here. Duncan sending Carter to the ropes, but Carter puts a stop to him. And watch out for Pure, he's got that ladder. Pure with a ladder right to the back. Look out! Pure takes care of everybody with that ladder. He heads to the top. Mike Pure could hit it. Mike Pure wins the opportunity of a lifetime.
Here is your winner, Mike Pose.
For the second time in his career, Mike Pure wins that briefcase. What a match this was, ladies and gentlemen. Just full of risk and incredible maneuvers all over the place. These men, like I said, put their careers and their livelihoods on the line. Look at this. Look at this power bomb right through the gigantic ladder. And then the backache. That's what took Joshua James out of commission for the rest of this match. And then Pure would unhook the briefcase and take the victory. Mike Pure is headed to Never Back Down. Thank you for joining us. Good night.